Good evening, VIBE95. It's your girl. We're here again with South Florida's hottest reggae and hip hop talk show host, and we're here with my guest tonight, the greatest all-star, old school, bringing it back. I can't introduce him. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Mr. Sir, come on in.
Wow, it's your boy Spliff Star. We in the building, flip mode, full effect. The conglomerate paper rock be heavy out here. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
What's up? What's up?
All right, don't forget we're out here shouting out Don't Sleep Product Promotions.
Oh yeah, you know what it is. Kenny, the promoter, man. One love, man. Don't sleep emotions, man. You hold us down, connected me with the young and beautiful Liddy. Hello.
Hello. Thank you, thank you. So welcome, Mr. Spliff Star. Welcome to Vibing. How are you this evening?
I'm blessed. I woke up this morning. I'm still up. I'm still moving. We out here. We outside. We outside. And that is good.
Now you know I have to touch the main title that you got known for and brought out for being the known number one hype man ever.
Easy. Well, you know, it's a passion. It's not being just a hype man. Passion for music, passion for entertaining, passion to inspire others, passion to put a smile on somebody's face, passion within myself because it makes me feel good. And I would advise anything that makes you feel good, you should get addicted to it. You know, in a positive way. And and when you value your position in life, whatever it may be, it tends to value you back, even if nobody tells you. The the vibe itself tends to accommodate you in many ways.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So flip mode. Are you guys gonna do a show like the music mongrel? Y'all gonna do a show with flip mode?
Of course, we got this Flip Mode album about to drop, I think like in 2 months, with all the original artists from Flip Mode, Rod Digger, shout out Baby Sham, Rampage, Lord Have Mercy, Busta Rhymes, and myself. So yeah, all original members and everything gonna be in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be fly.
So I
Yeah.
do want to know, and I know a lot of people know this story, and everyone asks you, how did you and Buster meet? Where did it happen? I know it wasn't outside no coffee shop. Don't give me no, oh, I just bumped into him in front of the subway.
Nah. Actually, Buster was like 9 years. He was like maybe 7, and I was 9 at the time, and we known each other since children. And Buster was always into arts and music and stuff. I was more into the street life as we grew up, and as time went on, my friend was doing the opposite of me. He was doing the positive. I was on my negative, but I guess God didn't put him in my life because at the end of the day, he helped me change my life. But I give him. I always say, "Bus helped me change my life" because he was doing something different than I was. Even though both of them were money makers, and I was making the most money at that time. Uh, it wasn't about the money because I was losing friends, and all my friends was rather dying, going to jail, doing football numbers, and here I am being safe because I would take Buster to the studio and take him to the studio and I'll be chilling with him for the day, knowing damn well if I wasn't with him and I would have probably been in that situation where my friend got arrested or my friend got murdered. I'd probably would have been there, scale of 1 to 10. I give it an 8 that I would have been there. And it was just too many signs, and I felt like God put me next to Buster so I could have a different kind of journey. And then Buster got the solo deal, and he shared his dream with me, which I made my dream too. And we've been dreaming together and rocking with each other as kids, and professionally we've been in the game together for 28, 29 years.
29 years. That is beautiful to have that. I know you're born in Flatbush, Brooklyn. I
Now,
know that
I was born in the Bronx, raised
Bronx.
yeah, raised in East Flatbush, Brooklyn.
Oh, okay, okay. So born out there. So would you say which one would be your stomping grounds? What would you say that would be your hometown that you repping? New
Brooklyn
York,
is all
Brooklyn,
the way the stomping grounds,
all the
but
way.
but I won't take nothing from the BX. BX is where I was born.
Where you was born at?
BX made brought birth to this cat called Spliff Star, and Brooklyn molded. Put it that
Mm.
okay.
Okay, so the foundation comes from both of them.
There you go. That's what it is. And
Beautiful.
I'm a descendant from Trinidad. My parents is Trinidadian.
Trinidad, yes, you are. I do recall that. So being a hype man, I
Uh-huh.
had to ask because like it comes from so many. A lot of people say they're a hype man, but when you're a hype man and you do it well, people who do it well, like you did, you like you said, you've been friends with him for 29 years, but you've been pushing a hype man. This is something that you normally do every day with your friend. You're like, man, I always hype my homies up. Like this is normal, but people are out here listing out like you get paid for doing these things. And
Mm-hmm.
what they list is that you get paid over 4 to 5 thousand a month, but for the yearly salary, you get over $100,000 for the in the year for
I
just
was
being.
for me personally, I make more than that. Way
Of
more.
course.
I just know that it's not just the hype man stuff. I'll do things. I will bring beats. I will write hooks. I will bring ideas to the table to enhance. Anything that I do is to enhance. Rather it's music, rather it's on stage, rather it's behind the camera to make a video. I always add on because you have to understand Buster is great by himself. So I just came through to make it greater. I put the,
Greater.
put the ER on it. If it was anything else, I put the ER on it. That's
Yeah.
and not to overshadow the master. None of that. I'm just keeping it real. I mean, if I'm rocking with you, and then depending what we're doing, if I'm rocking with you, you don't need me unless I'm adding to the table.
Yes.
You know
You
what I
need
mean?
an asset, not a liability.
There you go. So I'd rather be an asset. You know what I mean? So
Which you were
you
for
know,
20, 30 plus years.
still am,
Nothing but an asset.
and I still am. We step on that stage, we kill shit. Like it doesn't matter what year it is, what demographics it is, who's on the bill. None of that matters. None of it, because we're gonna tear it down.
Tear it up.
I'm standing next to one of the greatest. Busta Rhymes is one of the greatest, and he's a tornado. He's a tornado. So if he's a tornado, I got to be some kind
You
of
gotta be something big. Yeah, you can't be swimming next to a tornado and be flying around. That means you stuck on there. You in there.
you go.
That's dope. That's like I said. You're right. That's a hard man by himself. So to see you, literally, everyone says Spliff Star is his right hand. That you're not gonna see Split Star without Buster. You're not gonna see Buster without Split Star. And it's been like that.
Yeah, unless I'm going to the bathroom. That's only.
Of course, I hope unless you guys to the bathroom. I hope you guys do that separately.
We definitely.
But tell me, and I do know this is bad news, and it's not to the full extent. I do want to put, I was looking very not heartbroken, but I definitely, when I've heard the news about your heart surgery and you having to go ahead and take a step down for a little bit to have some recovery time. How was that?
That was more like a wake up call. I've been traveling the world for so many years, and jumping around, sweating profusely for people. I'm not lack of sleep. At that time, I was very heavy on cigarettes. I was smoking weed. I've never been a drinker. Just fornicating. I'm just living like a rock star my day and not taking care of myself. I'm putting better oil and gas in my car and not taking care of my body. My heart, the muscle on my heart got weak. My left side of my heart, the muscle got weak. So the heart wasn't pumping like normal. So that means like the fluids and everything was getting backed up in me. I started weighing 265 pounds. I'm only 5'7". 265 pounds, baby girl, that's obese. And I'm not even eating like this. And I'm not knowing how I'm getting chubby like this. I'm like, what the hell going on? So as time going on, I'm feeling my body changing. I'm like, am I getting, because again, the older is it changing like this? I move around too much. We jump around too much. It's too much exercise. I got too much energy. What's going on?
Yeah.
I ain't really know. And then next thing you know, I caught a double dose, not just one dose, a double dose of walking pneumonia. And it got to a point where if I went up 3 flights of steps, it felt like 30 flights of steps. If I went just to run from upstairs to downstairs, it was a problem for me. Having sex, forget about it. Forget about it.
What's happening?
I couldn't hardly breathe. I have pneumonia. Having sex, girl, I won't even last a minute. I don't need nobody talking about me on TMZ. So
I'm so dead.
I was celibate. I was celibate because it wasn't working like that. I was really sick. I went to the hospital. They checked, but they wanted to go inside, and I was like, "Fuck that! I don't want nobody cutting me open and going in my chest or nothing." Black people, we gonna get better.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I go home. I feel a little better, But then I got worse. I'm performing in Arizona at a show, and I went hard. You know how we go hard. So I'm feeling my chest tightening up. I'm feeling my lack of breathing, but I'm ignoring it. I'm still going hard. At the end of the show, we had this little Winnebago thing. We go inside it, and I cough. And when I cough hard. But this time, it's not a regular cough. Blood is coming out my mouth, and it's coming out thick, like if a woman just had a miscarriage type thick blood. And that never happened to me in my life, so I got paranoid. My man Special was there, Buster, and they rushed me to the hospital. Next thing you know, the hospital told me I have to stay. I stayed there for like 2 days. My aunt flew in to Arizona. They let me go. I got a little bit better. They let me go. Actually, I was there more than 2 days. I was almost there a damn week. My aunt flew in. When she came in, they let me go. I flew to LA for a night. I was staying in Atlanta at the time. This is crazy. So I got there in Atlanta, and a female I was talking to at the time, she was chilling with me. She was staying with me. And me and her had a disagreement. We was arguing. I'm arguing with her in the kitchen. Now, I don't got no shirt on. I just got my jeans on. I ain't got no socks on. I'm in the house. We disagreeing, and then my body something came over me, and I never felt like that in my life. Outside that day was drizzling rain, everything cold, a little cold. I walked out my house, walked up the hill, no car, barefooted, no shirt. And I walked to the hospital because there was one hospital up the hill from me, which was Piedmont Hospital. I didn't know what the hospital was specialized in or anything. I just went there. God took me there. She didn't know where I went, nothing. I walked in the emergency room. This guy, he recognized me. He was like, "Yo, Spliff Star." And I was like, "Yo, I don't feel good, bro." Put me in a wheelchair. I sat there. Doctors came, boop, boop, boop. They put me through an X-ray. Through the X-ray, and could not see my ribs. They couldn't see no bones in my chest. They could not see my torso. Nothing in the X-ray. Why? Because I had a double dose of walking pneumonia, and it was that cloudy.
It was so clouded.
It was so cloudy in me. And they told me, he said, "Sir, you got to stay here. You could die." I said, "What you mean?" He said, "You have 10% on your heart. Think about your cell phone on 10%. And you have 26% oxygen in your body. A person at the morgue got 22% of oxygen in their body that just died. And you're 26%. Like, dude, I would have gave you if I walked in, I think I walked in the hospital. It was about 4:30 in the morning. He said you would have gave it to me about 9 o'clock the latest, and I'd have been dead. I'd have been pronounced dead if I didn't come into the hospital. So I was drowning internally. My kidneys, my lungs, my heart. I was drowning. Under my eyes was getting blacker than I'm looking like raccoon. I didn't understand nothing was going on. So I finally signed the paper to get the procedures. They go in, because you have to sign a paper, so if you die, they're not responsible. If you get a stroke, they're not responsible. In the procedure, you can catch a heart attack and die, or you can get a stroke. I had to know what was going on because I couldn't be sick no more. I was just walking around sick and fat looking and crazy looking. And I just I just manned up and said, yo, man, go in, see what's up. I signed the paper, went through the procedure. It went through my artery. You could choose the artery in your groin area, or you can choose it in your wrist. I chose the wrist, of course. They went in my artery, and and the needle goes all the way up through your wrist into your heart to see if I had clog. If my shit was clogged in my heart, my valves was clogged. God is great. I had no clogged arteries. It was the weak muscle. Now the human body is trained and was made to rebuild itself back, heal itself, but you have to take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to leave cigarettes alone. I decided to eat different. I decided to live my life different. I decided to put God in my life even more than I had him, because I always had convos with God, always conversed with God, and I just have a little bit more. I'm living a little bit more kinder. I'm trying to have a little bit more patience because I was always bad with patience. I'm trying to make amends with myself before anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I can't live life foolish. I have kids. I have people that love me. I have people that care for me. I have fans who count on me to do some stupid stuff in the video just to make them smile. You know what I mean? So I got to look at all that. Then I got to look at the gift and the blessing that God gave me because I never played lotto. I shit came from hard work and blessings. You know what I'm saying? So I got to look at all of that, take that into consideration, and live my life the way I'm supposed to.
I mean, you pretty much just like took like I'm sorry, like that was it was no, that's to be honest, that's you took away like 8 of my questions, but like what would you tell someone in a situation? Like you already broke away a lot of my questions, but not a lot. So calm down with your little happy face. It didn't take that.
There
Calm
you
down,
go.
calm down. You didn't get that much out of me. But that was really that honesty is a story within itself on how you progress within a situation because you're still, like I said, you have not slept on even going through that. That was like May, that was last year, correct? Of like May 24th.
Actually,
I remember.
2018. I was going through it for 2 years. 2017, 2018. I was going through it. Pain, overweight. Uh, I didn't know what was going on, and I was ignoring the shit until it just got worse. Until it got to
You
a point.
couldn't ignore it anymore.
Yeah, I had to put it in God's hands because at this point, it wasn't gonna work for me. But I had a lot of prayers, like Snoop Dogg, the comedian Red. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people call me and hit me up and show me that love and gave me prayers. A lot of artists from the West, a lot of artists from the East. You know what I mean? And I think everybody prayers definitely helped me, including mine. Through my whole life, honestly, God always been there with me. I'm not no religious dude, but all the shit I've been through in my life, nobody can tell me God don't be holding me down because trust me, he does.
Yes.
He does. I be chilling.
You chilling.
Chilling.
So I do and don't, huh?
Sometimes I don't even know how I got there. Sometimes I
I
don't,
mean,
I'm
you say
just,
you're not a spiritual man, you're not a religious man, but yet a lot of your things come from being blessed and everything throughout things that you're doing. So when you are out and about, would you say like deep down your subconscious, you think you are actually kind of religious and you don't know it?
I just think I think that I'm a king and I was made by a king and I should live that way. Period.
Period. Facts, big facts. So how many members are in flip mode?
It's right. It's Buster. It's Rod Digger. It's Baby Sham. Lord Have Mercy and Rampage. Plus myself, that makes 6.
And you guys have Grammys within this group, flip mode. How many Grammys?
Yes. Well, we was nominated for some Grammy.
Nominated for Grammys.
But we got them. We got the Moon Man. We got Source Awards. We got all the other awards, Soul Train Awards. We got all of that.
I do know the Soul Train. I do remember the Soul Trainer Awards. I do know that one.
All of that. We have things, and we have accomplished things that's not even here for the new artists to do anymore. You know, I'm happy. I'm proud. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of my team. I'm proud. Just I'm just proud.
So I know for a fact this is a legend. This is a legacy that you guys literally built and continue to put more bricks into it and more and more and more. So I know they can't just, you guys have to be building people to be in flip mode because there's no way you guys can just tip the hat when it's time to retire and be like, you know what, we're seasoned, we're good, we got it. Who are you guys seasoning now that actually can withhold what you guys built?
Well, nobody could be Prince. Nobody could be Michael Jackson. Ever. Nobody could be Marvin Gaye. Nobody can be Spliff Star and Busta Rhymes.
Never again.
But we continue to work and inspire others, which artists that we have signed, like OT Genesis is our artist. Fabio Foreign, the whole 804 side is artists that was underneath me who I helped mold. And these are like my little brothers and stuff, and which to a point where they're out in the world right now by themselves, rocking out and have everybody dancing like them and everything. And they all came from the Spliff Star camp. And these are my brothers. I'm just happy for them because honestly, I think the industry was scared. When I was trying to do business with the industry, but I think the industry was scared of them. They all from around Bobby Shmurda area. And at the time, Bobby Shmurda just got locked up, all the gang shit. And I was looking past that. I was looking at the talent that they had, and I knew that could turn into something, which the whole world see it now. Fabio Foreign is doing good. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. He was a young kid. That's my son's friend. And everybody's from the neighborhood, Brooklyn. You know what I mean? They was bringing Brooklyn back on some other. So
yeah, y'all are putting Brooklyn back on the map every time.
It's important. That's why I tell the OG again, it's important that you uplift that artist. I don't think that you should be here, judging music, talking about these mumble rappers and blah blah blah. Everybody got their own vibe. Once upon a time, I didn't listen to his music and I didn't buy his records. I'm talking about MC Hammer. Damn sure I respected his hustle. You know what I mean? I wasn't no MC Hammer fan like that, but I definitely respect that man's hustle. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the old school whatever Duke something. I didn't rock to that. Like I rocked to Coogee Rap, Mac Dre, MC8. Those are my rappers.
Those are who you came up like knowing.
I like those are the guys that I would listen to because I was living what they was rapping about. So I was really in tune with that. And then when Ready to Die came out, I thought he was looking through my window. I thought Big was looking through my window. But when I saw artists like Little Sean and Busta Rhymes and Special Ed, but especially Little Sean and Busta Rhymes, those two, and I had other rappers that's known that came from around my neighborhood, they definitely inspired me and let me know that I could do it too.
You as well.
So yeah, man. I'm blessed all the way around.
Of course, you're blessed all the way around. You have a strong team, strong network, strong everything around you. Your street team's strong. Everything you do pretty much is just moving.
The most strongest and valuable thing I have though
is yourself.
Is my family and my friends.
Perfect. I mean, the foundation of you.
I'm so rich. I'm such a billionaire when it comes to family and friends. I'm so wealthy. I'm wealthier more than Bill Gates when it comes to that. You dig? You could buy a house with money, but it doesn't make it a home.
A home, yep.
I could buy a car and all of that, but it'll take me but so far in life. I could I could do a lot of things materialistic with money, but I can't buy no love. I can't buy respect. I can't buy no family. You can't buy those things. Those are things that's given to you by God blessings, and those are things that people earn. You feel me? Those are things that have to be earned, genuinely given to you. You cannot buy that. You can take it to the grave with you, though. You can take honor to the grave. You cannot take nothing else to the grave with you but honor. People talk good about you. You did good in life to people. You didn't do no half stepping shit to people. Now we none of us is perfect. We all have to kind of mess up to learn how to do it correct. But once we learn how to do correct and we do it correct, we're supposed to keep on like that because it inspires. And plus, it's kind of fly to be politically correct with yourself. It's fly. I think women like a man that got his head on his shoulders because men is attracted to real women that's like that. Only type of man that's going to be intimidated by a woman like that is one who don't have his shit together. But I think if we mostly move like that, because in these times I'm seeing more queens. I'm seeing a lot of queens more than I see kings. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to live by example. That's the way to be right now, especially for my kid. My son about to be 20. That's the oldest kid I have. And I can't
Need
do
someone to look at too.
yeah, I can't do opposite and expect him to do good. I can't tell my daughter something, but I'm out here wilding out and they see me on Instagram chilling with chicken heads. I'm like, nigga,
That
please,
is true. You have to lead by example.
can't
All the
rock.
way.
So you know what I did? Like I told you, once God made me come out that hospital and I was able to be Spliff Star again, I told him, I gave him my word. I wasn't gonna do this, do that, do this, do that. I got me a nice girlfriend who I made my fiance because she's a go-getter and she's naturally beautiful and I don't have to lie. I don't have to hide. I don't have to play the little boy games with her. And I know her more than 10 years. My family like her. Everything about her swag is perfect to me. It's perfect to me. I'm never scared to talk about her, never scared to show her off. Because at the end of the day, we all grow up. You have to grow up. You have to be a grown man. You in hip hop, you running around here, you want this chick, you want this chick. Nigga, that's too much problems. We been there, done that. That's too much
Yep.
problems. When you grow up, you want your shit organized, then organize from the ground up. Organize your shit. Trust me, by me putting my kids on and having the right kind of partner on the side, it makes you organized. It does. You know that as a woman. If you know you got a man, he's a go-getter, he's smart, he got a head on his shoulders, that's beneficial to you. Even if he ain't your husband and all that, but he's your confidant or whatever, he close to you like that, it's beneficial. It don't make sense to be the smartest person in the room because if you are, then you in the wrong goddamn room.
Yep.
Okay?
That's true. That is very true. That's crazy. You have given us nothing but gems this evening. I hate to have to wrap this up because I really want to like split your whole. I mean, not to say your whole night, but I had like 1,030 and 29 and a half questions for you, like literally. But I'm not gonna show you all that. But
I'm gonna be living. I'm living. God love me. I'm gonna be living. You can call me
oh,
any.
I know. Oh no, don't worry. This is not the only interview you're gonna have. I mean, right now, of course, because the whole COVID and everything. You can't come live and
Yeah.
everything. But whenever you're ready to come to Palm Beach, we are definitely here, ready.
Wow. I'll tell you this much. I'm gonna be in Miami, in Florida. This in April 18th is my birthday, so I'm coming out there to wild out with my family and stuff. And then
Oh,
uh, wow,
I already know that.
I got a CD dropping called Willie Longshanks, my mixtape. The album, I ain't named the album yet, but it's Sick Latte. That's all I could tell you. It's very sexy, grown, sexy, Sick Latte,
Oh,
fresh. What else? I'm working on my cooking show at Spliffy's Kitchen because I cook my ass off. Just in case you don't know. Uh,
okay. So you cook too. So
yeah,
look, while you over here talking about April, we got this whole new showcase in Palm Beach County in June. We haven't entitled it yet because it's around my birthday. I don't want to call it a Lady Lady Birthday Bash Showcase because I want Palm Beach and we're bringing like we have with the great coming out here to be to find an artist and sign them out here and we're doing this whole beautiful big huge showcase out here.
Call me up if you need me for a judge or whatever.
You hear me speaking to you right now, right? That means I'm speaking to existence right now into your ears while we're talking.
Well,
I'm literally telling you.
I'm so with it.
So what's gonna happen is, I know we're gonna end our interview right now, but before we end it, we're gonna close it out how we told we're gonna close it out. But while we're saying goodbye to our audience. I'm not saying goodbye to you just yet. I'm gonna give you some more information on that so we can split some information. Okay. But other than that, VIBE95, you already know it's your girl, Lay Liddy. But I'm gonna let my split star go ahead and shut it out for me. You can see that they're amazing tonight. You guys are gonna shut it out for me.
All right, yo, everybody, make sure y'all go cop that Busta Rhymes album, Extinction 11 Event 2. All right, it's out there crazy. Look out for the mixtape, Willie Longshanks, Paper Rock, Flip Mode. It is the conglomerate. It is, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Lady Liddy. Thank you, beautiful, so much, very much. Shout out to Kenny, the promoter. You know what it is, man. Don't sleep promotions, because we don't sleep around here. We make it happen. It's your boy, Star. I'll tell you what it is. Follow me on Instagram, _Mr. Lewis. Don't play. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. Remember that. Bow.
Yes. I'm gonna